Okay, what happens when Superman stops fighting for truth and justice and starts working for the government? Today, we're diving into the absolutely wild story of TV's Man of Steel trading his cape for an ice badge. Let's get right into it. I mean, this is the question that basically broke the internet, right? The hero who stood for truth, justice, and the American way is suddenly working with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement? Yeah, the reactions were pretty much exactly what you'd expect. And hey, before we get into all the chaos, if you're liking this so far, do us a favor and smash that subscribe button. You are not going to want to miss what's coming up. Okay, let's go! So our story kicks off with a new call to action for a very familiar face. We're talking about Dean Cain, the actor you know from playing Clark Kent back in the 90s. And well, he's embarked on a very different kind of mission. So what does this actually mean? Well, at 59, Cain isn't exactly kicking down doors. He signed up as an honorary officer, which is basically a celebrity spokesperson for a massive ICE recruitment drive. But why do it? In an interview on Fox and Friends, Cain laid it out pretty simply. He said he believes ICE is full of phenomenal people who are misunderstood, and he wanted to show his support for law enforcement in a big way. But, talk is cheap. The agency wanted to show that Cain could walk the walk. So what did they do? They had him run their obstacle course, and then they released the footage. As part of the whole press tour, ICE dropped this footage of Cain tackling the training course at their facility in Georgia. And let's just say the internet had some thoughts. A lot of thoughts. The reactions came in hot and fast, and they pretty much all started with this one simple question. From there, the commentary got a lot more creative. One ex-user described the whole thing in pretty brutal detail, comparing it to a senior dog at an agility show getting sympathetic applause. Ouch. And of course, the movie fans had to get their digs in. For a lot of people, this video was all the proof they needed that a stunt double was probably doing the heavy lifting back in his Lois and Clark days. The bottom line is, the video went viral for all the wrong reasons. But the online roasting? That was just the beginning. Pretty soon, the jokes on social media turned into some very pointed criticism from some very big names. Yeah, the list of celebrity critics grew fast. You had late-night hosts like John Oliver and Bill Maher taking shots, and then actors like John Leguizamo and comedian Margaret Cho also came out strongly against it. But maybe the sharpest criticism came from Margaret Cho. She brought up Dean Cain's family history, asking why on earth he joined an agency involved in detention when his own Japanese relatives were held in an American internment camp during World War II. So, with criticism flying from everywhere, from internet memes to late-night TV, how did Dean Cain respond? Did he back down? Nope, he stood his ground. Cain fired right back, and he totally reframed the whole debate. He basically argued that if you're making fun of him, you're making fun of all federal law enforcement. His message was pretty clear. Bring it on. And this really gets to the heart of the conflict. When he was challenged about his family's internment, Cain called it a horrible injustice, but then immediately pivoted to say he doesn't believe in reparations. And for his critics, that was a pretty jarring thing to say given his new role. So while the internet was totally focused on the obstacle course, what was the bigger picture here? What was the real goal of bringing Superman on board? Well, it all comes down to one thing: a massive recruitment drive. See, ICE is in the middle of this huge hiring push, and they're putting some serious money on the table. We're talking a signing bonus of up to $50,000 for new recruits. And the benefits don't stop there. They're also offering up to $60,000 in student loan repayment, a 25% pay premium, and this part is key. They've removed the age caps, so people over 40 can apply. The goal of this whole expansion is ambitious and really controversial. The acting ICE director, Todd Lyons, actually said he wants to streamline deportation so it's like Amazon Prime but with human beings. A line that, definitely got a lot of attention. And here's the kicker. Despite all the public criticism of their celebrity spokesman, the campaign seems to be working. As you can see here, for about 10,000 open spots, ICE says it's already received over 100,000 applications. So you've got the celebrity endorsement, the viral fail, the political backlash, and yet these huge recruitment numbers. What does it all mean? Really, it all boils down to this question. Was this whole thing a clumsy PR stunt that backfired in the most spectacular way?
Or was it a genuine act of patriotism from a celebrity who really believes in the mission? There are strong arguments on both sides. Let us know what you think down in the comments.
And that's the whole story. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more explainers that cut right through the noise. We'll see you in the next one.